Every time it rains, I can't help but look down at the puddles that form on the cracked sidewalks around town. Lately, these reflections have shown a version of myself that doesn't match the one I see in the mirror. It started with small differences, a missing earring, a different colored shirt. But last week, I glanced into a puddle and saw nothing staring back at me, just the dreary gray sky. I brushed it off as a trick of the light, but the rain seems to be increasing, and each time it does, the reflections become more disturbing. I began documenting the changes, taking photos of each puddle, hoping to prove to myself that it was all in my head. But when I reviewed the images on my phone, the timeline told a different story. In each reflection, I was missing, sometimes just a shadow, other times completely absent. It wasn't just the reflections in the puddles, the people in town seemed to be forgetting me too. Friends would pass by without recognition, and my own mother didn't return my calls. I was disappearing from their lives, just like in the puddles. Desperate for answers, I sought help from the local historian, an elderly man who knew the town's stories better than anyone. He listened with a grave expression and told me about an old legend, people who disappeared during the rain, their souls trapped in reflections, unseen and unheard. It was a story used to scare children, but now it felt all too real. He warned me to stay away from the water and to find my anchor, something that would tether me to this world. As the rainstorm raged one night, I found myself drawn to the largest puddle outside my apartment. My reflection was there, waiting, and as I reached out, the water rippled violently. Suddenly, I was falling, submerged in darkness. When I opened my eyes, I was on the other side, looking up at a stranger wearing my face, living my life. The rain had stopped, but I was trapped in the puddle, a silent scream echoing in my throat as my world faded to black.